Good evening, everyone. Board members, please turn on your microphone and speak into your microphone to capture your questions and concerns. This meeting is also being streamed live on the district website at www.clintweb.net. The time is 6:00 p.m. on the 14th day of April 2026, and I call this regular board meeting of the Clint Independent School District Board of Trustees to order. Board members, please raise your hand and state present when your name is called to confirm your attendance. Ms. Torres will be taking roll call tonight.
Ms. Marquez, Ms. J, Mr. Parker, Ms. Parker.
Present.
Okay, Mr. Pendle,
Present.
Mr. Montes,
Present.
Mrs. Mary Matias, myself, and Ms. Parker, we have a quorum.
Let the record show that a quorum of Clint ISD board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meeting Act. The Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge will be presented tonight by Ms. Medina's kindergarten class at W.D. Surratt Elementary School. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic in which it stands, one nation, under God, one indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Thank you. You may be seated. The great mission of the Clint Independent School District is to prepare all students to be successful citizens. The district will work in partnership with the community and the families to create opportunities for the students to maximize personal potential. At this time, if you'll please join me with the Clint ISD's vision. Together, we build tomorrow. At this time, I'd like to inform those in attendance that the board is going to be adjusting the order of the agenda this evening. The public forum will be moved to immediately following the agenda recognitions. This adjustment will allow us to first recognize our students and staff for their achievements before proceeding with public comments. We appreciate your patience and understanding. Public forum participants will still have the opportunity to address the board when that item is called. So at this time, we do have a special presentation regarding a resolution supporting military children and their families. Dr. Martinez?
Thank you, Ms. Parker, members of the board, and of course, guests. We have Ms. Mesa, who will be presenting at this time. Ms. Mesa?
Good evening, President Parker, Dr. Martinez, and members of the Clint Independent School Board. April is designated as the month of the military child, and tomorrow, April 15th, is Purple Up Day, which brings worldwide recognition to our military children. On this day, tomorrow, we ask that you please wear purple in support of our military children for their strengths, courage, and their sacrifices. Clint ISD has approximately 500 military-connected students in our school district, which is approximately 5% of our student enrollment. Currently, we have 13 campuses in Clint ISD designated as TEA Purple Star schools. On March 21st, 2023, Clint ISD's Board of Trustees and our superintendent signed the first ever resolution for support of military children and families. Tonight, I am asking our school district to recommit to our military-connected community by re-signing a new resolution, which is in the consent section of your agenda. The resolution shares Clint ISD's commitment to acknowledging, celebrating, honoring, and supporting military students and families within our school community. Our school district will support military students and their achievements, aspirations, and social and emotional development. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration and your signatures. Thank you.
Thank you. congratulate you on all the schools that have this designation. I know it's not an easy thing to do. It's a lot of documentation, but it is so worth it to our community, so thank you for that. At this time, I turn it over to Dr. Martinez for superintendent comments.
Thank you again. At this time, I like to invite Margarita Mendez to come over to the podium. We have some very special guests with us today.
Good evening, President Parker, Dr. Martinez, and members of the board. It is truly a pleasure to take a moment tonight to recognize two individuals whose generosity and support have made a meaningful impact on our fine arts students. Through the support of the Women's Club of El Paso and their donors, our students were provided a unique scholarship opportunity last month, one that was exclusive to Clint ISD. The participating students were seniors from Clint, Horizon, and Mountain View choirs and bands, and each student earned the opportunity to participate in this event by receiving a Division I rating for their solo performance at the 2026 UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest. Our students represented themselves in our district with excellence, and through this opportunity, they were recognized with generous scholarship awards that celebrate both their talent and their hard work. Their commitment to supporting the art truly make a difference, and opportunities like this not only honor student achievement, but also inspire growth and confidence in our programs. At this time, I'd like to invite 3 of our students that received awards to come and join me at the front. And I would also like to invite Ms. Jody Cotis, President of the Women's Club of El Paso, and Ms. Sarah Long, who leads the Fine Arts Initiative for the club, to come forward. And this evening, we are honored to present Ms. Cotis and Ms. Sarah Long with this award and grateful recognition of their generosity and commitment to supporting our Clint ISD Fine Arts students. We thank you both immensely for the partnership and the opportunities you continue to provide for our students. So on our behalf, if you want to open it up. Can we get you up with the board? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I guess. Hello, I'm gonna be. Beautiful boy. Thank you.
Yes. The board will be recessed at this time to personally acknowledge our reception and our guests. So the time is 6:09, and we'll be back here at 6:15. going to reconvene our meeting. Thank you for your patience with that. I would like to, for the record, let everyone know that Claudia Marcus did arrive at 6:07, so thanks for being here, Ms. Marcus. As per BED local policy states, individuals who wish to participate during the portion of the meeting designated for public comment shall sign up with the presiding officer or designee before the meeting begins, as specified in the board's procedures on public comment, and shall indicate the agenda item or topic on which they wish to address the board, and individual comments to the board shall not exceed 3 minutes per meeting. Presentations shall be informative only. You shall not mention student names unless you are naming your own child, nor shall you negatively reference district employees. The board requests that presentations not include statements that may be considered defamatory. If your presentation includes a complaint or negative comment and you name a district employee, or if you mention students by name, I will find you out of order and will terminate your presentation. You are advised to follow the proper channels set out in district policy to seek an administrative resolution before bringing the matter to the board. Any concerns or complaints regarding employees, students, or parents must be resolved via the appropriate complaint process, as stated in the district policy. If you have a concern or complaint that requires the district's attention or response, pursuant to 551042 of the Texas Government Code, no board member or administrator may respond to a member of the public unless such response is a recitation of district policy or a statement of specific factual information. So at this time, I do believe we have two speakers for our public forum, and Ms. Oropesa will be taking time for us. At this time, I invite M.Y. Calderon to the podium.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Maria Yolanda Calderon. I'm a bus driver. I have been with the district close to 12 years. And I am here tonight because I have been directly affected by ongoing bullying, intimidation, and retaliation in the transportation department by a group of drivers that are called themselves sisters. Part of this situation began last year when Chief Human Resources Officer confirmed to me that a complaint from this group made against me was targeted as baseless rumors. This year involved one of the drivers from this group filing a grievance against me when the department director found that a mutual disagreement had occurred and had not punished me in that way she wanted. She then filed the level 2 grievance against him. The process resulted in an agreement being signed and implemented regarding professional conduct. I signed that agreement in good faith. However, that agreement has since been violated by her, and I am being told that nothing can be done about it because it's my perception. If that is the case, then what was the purpose of putting that agreement in place? I also want to point out that the superintendent implemented monthly meetings where transportation employees could voice concerns and bring forward solutions. That should have been a positive step. Employees should be able to raise concerns in a professional setting without fear. When I used the very process, the superintendent created the voice to voice concerns and suggest solutions. The retaliation against me became worse. When employees are invited to speak up and then experience worse treatment after doing so, it sends the message that speaking up is not safe. It tells employees that even when concerns are valid, bringing them forward may come at a personal cost. I have responded to specific incidents, including concerns involving fraud, and I also submitted statements from 2 other bus drivers who have experienced similar behaviors from the same group of drivers. I'm told it's my perception that it has been investigated or that it's already been addressed. But if it had truly been addressed, the behavior would have stopped. It has not. These behaviors also conflict with Clint ISD's public standards of conduct. Employees should be able to trust that those standards mean something and are enforced equally with everybody. Instead, this environment has hurt morale in the department. Many employees no longer believe that bringing concerns to leadership will lead to meaningful change. Some have stopped speaking up altogether. What will it take to make real positive changes in this department? Will it take me and others to come to the board month after month to speak about these issues with no buses or parts before something is finally done? I am speaking tonight because I do not believe any employee should have to continue working under these conditions while concerns are repeatedly minimized or ignored, the bullying. I am asking you to please look deeper beyond what administration is saying. Listen to the employees who have come forward and helped restore accountability, fairness, and trust in the transportation department. Thank you for your time and consideration. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Calderon. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Rosie Pettis to the podium.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Rosie Perez, and I'm here tonight as the representative for Ms. Calderon, a Transportation Department employee who has experienced ongoing bullying, retaliation, and unequal treatment in the workplace. This is not about one isolated disagreement between coworkers. These concerns have been raised repeatedly through the proper channels over an extended period of time, and despite meetings, complaints, and grievances, there has not been meaningful resolution. As the representative in this matter, I have participated in numerous conversations and efforts to address these concerns professionally. We have followed process, attended meetings, raised concerns with administration, and filed grievances in an effort to get resolution. We also submitted statements from 2 other bus drivers who reported experiencing similar bullying behaviors from the same group of drivers. That matters because it shows a broader pattern affecting more than one employee. The district's own expectations for employee conduct are clear. Staff are expected to work cooperatively, use appropriate channels to address concerns, refrain from making false statements about coworkers, avoid coercion, and avoid retaliation. Those expectations should not apply selectively. They must be enforced consistently and equally if they are to mean anything at all. One of the core concerns here is equal accountability. Employees are watching how these situations are handled. When some employees feel their concerns are dismissed while others appear to receive immediate attention or influence outcomes within the department, trust in leadership breaks down. Morale suffers and employees stop reporting concerns because they no longer believe the system will protect them or treat them fairly. This concern also extends into department operations. For example, drivers assigned to out-of-town field trips are required to complete training, yet a driver from this same group was allowed to take such a trip without that required training. This is one example of the unequal enforcement employees continue to see. In addition, we have requested that the district address workplace relationships between a driver and a mechanic to avoid favoritism, undue influence, and boundaries. We raise this concern seriously and proactively, especially in light of the department's prior tragic history. The district has a responsibility to address these dynamics before they escalate into something more harmful, like the loss of life. We have specifically requested that this group of employees be separated to reduce ongoing conflicts and help stabilize the work environment. Another serious concern is process. In the last grievance ruling, the case was closed without giving us the opportunity to appeal and bring the matter to the level of the board. When employees use the grievance process in good faith, they should not be cut off before the process is fully exhausted. We are asking this board to ensure that this matter is reviewed carefully, fairly, and independently. We are asking for equal accountability, for restored morale, and for a work environment where employees can raise concerns without the fear of retaliation. This is not only about resolving one case. It is about making sure district policy is upheld and that fairness, professionalism, and accountability apply equally to everyone. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. Good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Bettis.
Madam President, I just have a quick comment regarding retaliation. Retaliation is, as we very well know, is against district policy, and anyone who is involved in that violation, then we will follow the proper process through the grievance process. To this day, you have not received a grievance up to this level, so if that ever happened, then that's for you to decide at that particular time, but we have not seen it. So employees at the Department of Transportation come and visit with us on a monthly basis. We meet openly, discuss openly all of the questions, concerns, and issues that they have. And to this day, we have been able to resolve many, many of their issues that they had. And we will continue to do that. Disagreements amongst the employees, well, they will continue. However, there is a process for them to follow, and we're doing that. But again, we want to emphasize to all of the employees, Retaliation is absolutely prohibited in the school district, and that will not be allowed or tolerated, but we have to follow the proper process. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Our next item is administrative reports. Does any board member have a question regarding any of the administrative reports? Board member Ms. Torres, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Marquez, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Pindell, any questions or
None at this
comments? Mr. Montes, any questions or comments?
Not at this time.
All right. That the review of the administrative report reflect on the minutes. They are approved. At this time, we moved on to the consent agenda items. Is there any question regarding the consent agenda? Ms. Marquez, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Torres, any
No.
questions or comments?
No.
Mr. Pindell
None, Madam President.
and Mr. Montes.
No, ma'am.
Is there a motion on the consent agenda items as listed?
Move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Thank you. Is there-
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. The time is 6:26 PM, and the board will adjourn to closed session. No action will take place in closed session. Pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071, consultation with the board attorney, Section 551.074, personnel matters, Section 551.082, school children, school district employees, disciplinary matter or complaint, Section 551.0821, school board, personally identifiable information about public school student to discuss agenda items. The agenda items below are discussion and legal consultation regarding extension of fourth-year probationary contracts to classroom teachers, discussion including consultation with legal counsel regarding contract abandonment of probationary term or continuing contract employees with Clint Independent School District under the Texas Education Code 21.105, 21.106, and 21.210 matter thereto. Discussion regarding board governance and training, including finalizing the date of the July 13th, July 14th, or the July 17th Team of 8 board workshop. The time is 6:27, and we will move to closed session. your chair for a while.
Force a habit.
Well, the time is 7:24, and the board has reconvened to open session. The board will take appropriate action on the items discussed in closed session. Discussion and possible action regarding extension of fourth-year probationary contract to classroom teachers. Do any members have any questions on open session 8A? Ms. Marcus, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Torres, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Pindell, any questions or comments?
No questions.
Mr. Montes, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Is there a motion regarding extension of fourth-year probationary contract to classroom teacher?
So moved.
I move we approve as presented.
Second?
Thank you. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Do any members have any questions on open session 8B? Ms. Marcus, any questions or comments?
A comment. It's sad to see. It have to come to this decision. It's hard, but I also see it's understandably needed.
Yeah, I agree. Ms. Torres, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Pindell, any questions or
No
comments?
questions.
Mr. Montes, any questions or comments?
No questions.
Is there a motion regarding a finding that good cause did not exist to abandon the employment contracts with Clint Independent School District under Texas Education Code 21.105, 21.106, and 21.210, and authorizing the superintendent to file a written complaint with the State Board of Education certification for contract abandonment by probationary term and/or continuing employees, and to issue written notice of the same to the affected employees?
Madam President, I move we approve as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Any members have questions on open session 8C? Ms. Marcus, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Torres, any questions or comments?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Pindell, any questions or comments?
No questions.
Mr. Montes, any questions or comments?
No questions.
Is there a motion regarding board governance and tentative training dates of July 13th and 14th for the Team of 8 board workshop? Motion.
I motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed? Motion passes. July 13th or 14th. I think we're going to just follow up with Ms. Macias on that one. I also want to just thank you guys for staying, and we're looking forward to celebrating our Teachers of the Year in a week from Friday, so looking forward to that. And we will adjourn. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Move to adjourn.
Second?
Okay, thank you. Meeting is adjourned. Have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you.